Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So a little bit different setup today. I'm traveling, I'm in an Airbnb and I'm working with what I've got. So today's reading, it's short, quick, right to the point. Real good snapshot of what your boss thinks of you, how they're feeling about you right now. I've already done your readings. This is the intro. I'm doing the intro after, which if you watch my channel, you know I do that a lot. And I pulled one card from your reading that sort of shows some element of what's going on there to help you know what reading to watch, frankly. I don't want you to waste your time watching the wrong one, and I'm sure you don't either. All right, so group one. I'm going to show you the card because these are a little bit different cards. Your card is number 5, Irrationality. Group 2, your card is Learning, Validation. And group 3, your card is Luck in Reverse. All right, pick your card, whatever calls to you, resonates with you, speaks to you. Pick that group, go down into the description and click on the timestamp for that group, and it'll take you right to your reading, and I will see you there. Thanks, everyone. Hey, group 1. Okay, we are going to take a look at what your boss thinks of you, how they feel about you. Excuse the different setup. I am traveling and I'm in an Airbnb, so this is where I'm working today. All right, we're going to start off with your tarot cards. We have 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Wands reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, and Knight of Wands. All right, I'm going to pull a few more cards here, and then we'll talk about what's going on. We have Variance in reverse, Contemplation in reverse, Irrationality, Instinct in reverse, and Controlling upright. Okay, give me just a second. I want to take all these in and get some initial messages for you. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with these center cards because this center sort of represents kind of like the center of your reading, we'll call it. It sort of anchors the other card. So we've got the 6 of Wands reversed over Irrationality. And Irrationality in regular tarot would be the 5 of Swords, but it is different in this deck. The basis for how they feel about you or what they think about you on the job has to do with the fact that you do things differently. You don't always follow the rules. You color outside the lines. And it's not a bad thing, is what I'm hearing. But it hasn't exactly gotten you very far in your career so far. So they're saying that may be holding you back. Your creativity is a good thing. The way you problem solve, the way you see things from a different angle, it is a good thing. But from their perspective, it needs to be tempered. It needs to be tempered a little bit with a little bit of conventionality, because that's how the world works most effectively. And so they're saying that you are less successful. The things you work on don't work out quite as well because you're trying to push things in different directions that maybe everybody else isn't ready for. Okay. Now let's look at either side of this. So we've got the Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. They understand that there's some unhappiness here on the job. And we're seeing it on both sides, right? We've got the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups reversed. There's some unhappiness here. Things are not growing the way you want them to. Your career is not growing the way you want it to. And again, it's coming down to, with variance in reverse and contemplation in reverse, it's coming down to, it's like you trying to be different. Trying to be, it's almost like your way of being seen is being the devil's advocate, is rebelling against what they're currently doing or what the general consensus is. With this variance card, I'm going to hold it up so you can see what it looks like upright. So upright, this person is comparing this beautiful cake to their version, which is, needs a little work. In reverse, the feeling is that even though your ideas are sometimes rejected, it doesn't make them bad ideas. But I would say, from your boss's perspective, they want you to work towards the cake in the book. They want you to spend more time thinking before you speak. Giving things more thought in general. And I'm not saying that I'm most definitely not saying you're doing anything wrong. This is, from your boss's perspective. I can see, just from what I'm looking at here, that you are an original thinker. You have creative problem-solving skills. You see things from different angles that other people don't. And that's a good thing if you can harness it and use it to your advantage. But right now, it's putting you at a disadvantage with the person who may be responsible for your growth within the company. So when we look on the other side here, we have the Ace of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands. There's an element of passion here for your job that may be missing. And it's probably because you think differently than the people you work with, or at least your boss. And so there's a fear. Your boss has a little bit of a fear that you are not going to stick around. That your sense of unhappiness with your growth within the company, has you to the point where you may leave. And then these two cards are followed by instinct in reverse and controlling in direction. your boss, none of this feels personal. I think the two of you just work very differently and come from different perspectives. And your boss wants you to plan more, be more strategic, do fewer things by instinct, and have a game plan for how, if you want to present a new idea, have a game plan for how you're going to do that, rather than just launching, your ideas in an open forum when your ideas do tend to be different or your thoughts tend to be different. So it's going to take a little bit more forethought and strategy for them to be accepted where you are. And it can be done. Because like I said, I don't see anything here that says that your boss has personally dislikes you or anything like that. They want you to be successful. With this Six of Wands, they want you to be successful. They're just seeing that it's not happening the way you want it to, or even the way they want it to. And it's because of the strategies that you use, or the lack of strategy. So I'm not saying it in any way change the way you think, because you're an original thinker. But if you want to stay in this job and you want to grow within the job and you want to move ahead with this person, with this boss, you're going to have to use these creative, original, problem-solving skills that you have in abundance, and plan more. Be more strategic. Find ways to make your original ideas be accepted by those who are not generally open to original ideas, if that makes sense. So you can do it. Absolutely 1,000% you can do it if you want to. All right, I've got one last card for you. It's a fortune cookie card. We're going to see what is meant for you. All right. Oh, there we go. It's good for a career reading. Personal riches. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich-quick schemes. All right. Well, that's a good way to end this. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight into, how your boss is thinking. I know this is a short reading, but I wanted to get straight to the point with you. So good luck, y'all. Drop me a comment down below if you want to tell me anything about your situation. If you like this reading, please give it a like, and I will see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group 2. Okay, we are going to take a look at what your boss thinks of you, how they feel about you. It's a short reading, gets right to the point. Excuse the new setup. I'm actually traveling in an Airbnb, so this is what I have to work with. All right, I'm going to start with your tarot cards. We have the Hermit reversed, the Sun, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance reversed, and Five of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. All right, I've got some more cards here. I have Effort, Controlling Direction in reverse, Learning Validation, Energy, and Controlling Intervention. This energy card is the Sun card in traditional tarot, and it's interesting you have it twice in your reading. That's a good sign. All right, give me just a second. I want to take all this in, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay. All right. So for starters, I'm going to start with this middle row. This middle row in this spread is kind of like the anchor, the central theme for, how your boss thinks and feels about you on the job. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles over learning validation. Your boss thinks you are 100% capable, skilled, able to do what you need to do. You're learning the things that you don't know. You are open to criticism, open to feedback, open to learning new things, open to being new at something, which they appreciate. Like you don't jump in and act like you're an expert, right away on something new. You try things, you get feedback, you improve, you get feedback. So they see that about you. The challenges come in with what they're seeing. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Is that you're very capable of doing your job. But there's this element of wanting to socialize, needing other people around you. Rather than working alone and getting the job done. They feel like this. Remember, this is from their perspective. That you are happiest when you're working in a team situation, rather than being the leader of the team, rather than being the one that calls the shots. You would rather be the one that puts your head down, gets the job done with a team of people, and somebody else kind of telling you what to do. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But it's good for you to be aware that that's how they see you. Because they also see that you're very capable of being a boss. Like you have the skills, you have the experience. And where you don't have the experience, you have the wherewithal to get there. But you're not going for that, at least from their perspective. They feel like you don't have the desire to the word succeed is popping into my head, but I can't imagine anyone doesn't have a desire to succeed. But it's more a desire to grow and accomplish and become the boss or a boss. So what I'm getting is that they want you to, like, they wish you were a little more ambitious. But they also want you to be happy in your job. And they do feel like that when you're working in a team situation, that's when you're happiest. But if you could let go of some of this need for validation and be able to just feel empowered on your own, I get the sense that there would be no stopping you, because you do have what it takes. They're just seeing this lack of desire. So on the other side over here, we have Temperance reversed and Five of Pentacles reversed over energy and controlling intervention. There's an imbalance here. Again, it's too much of needing to be with other people, not wanting to stand alone in your power. If you see this, I mean, this person is 100% standing alone in their power, owning their happiness, owning their success. But there's an imbalance here. With this Five of Pentacles reversed over this controlling intervention card, it is showing that right now they see you as someone who requires direction. Someone that needs to be told what to do rather than taking initiative and doing things on your own. There's a lot of good, positive information here. They don't think negatively of you. They just want you to, like, they're giving me the term glow up, not grow up, glow up. In other words, take everything that you are now and boost it. Boost your self-esteem, boost your confidence, boost your optimism, boost your ability to stand up and be heard. And not just be a part of the team, and not just wait to be given direction, to be given, projects or jobs or tasks. Yeah, they just want you to be more ambitious, more, I'm getting an image of, like, they want you to grasp for that golden key. They want you to want it, and they want you to reach for it. And maybe you do want it. Again, remember, this is from their perspective. If you do want that, 100% you can have it, because they want that for you. But you're going to have to show some initiative, and you're going to have to stand out from the other people you work with. All right, I've got one more card for you. It's a fortune cookie card. We'll see what that one says. All right, it says challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. So that's some good advice. They're telling you to make these changes gradually. Don't go into work tomorrow and decide you're going to put the hammer down and you're going to be the boss, and because that may ruffle some feathers too. Your boss does want this for you. So take some steps. If this is what you want, if you do want to accelerate your career, I would sit down with them, have that conversation, approach it softly, and then find ways to stand out. Like, you've got two cards anchoring on either side of your reading that are saying that you need to be okay being alone on this journey a little bit. Teams do not get promoted, individuals do. And that's kind of what this is about. All right, I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you what you needed, a little bit of insight, a little bit of a a direction to follow, and I would love to hear more of what's going on with you. If you want to drop that in the comments, I read them all, I comment, and of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Hey, group 3. All right, we're going to take a look at what your boss thinks of you, how they feel about you. This is a real quick reading, gets right to the point. And please excuse the setup. I'm traveling and I'm in an Airbnb, and this is what I have to work with. So I'm going to start with some tarot. We have 3 of Cups, King of Swords reversed, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and 7 of Cups. Interesting. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards here. We have Guidance in reverse, Boldness in reverse, Luck in reverse, Doing investigation, and Loss in reverse. Okay, all right, let me take all this in and get some initial messages for you, and we'll talk about what's going on here. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start here with this center row, the 5 of Pentacles over Luck reversed, which is the Wheel of Fortune reversed in typical tarot. This row sort of represents like an anchor for how they feel in this spread. They feel like you're not in it 100% right now. That you may be having some personal things going on at home that are affecting your performance at work. Situations that are, what I'm hearing is out of your control, but they're slowing you down as far as work is concerned. And I think they understand that this is an unfortunate time for you. And I do see that they are empathetic to that. But, there's still the job that needs to be done. So they do recognize that. So that's there. Now if we go over here, we've got the 3 of Cups and the King of Swords reversed over Guidance reversed and Boldness reversed. What I'm hearing is you're off your game. They feel like what I'm hearing is like you've lost your mojo, you've lost your sense of self as far as work is concerned. And you're no longer tackling the job like you once did. They do feel that because of whatever is going on outside of work, that you may be, just to be frank, these are the messages I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger, but you may be drinking too much. You may be going out too much, having too much fun. I know it's not your boss's business, what you do at home, but they're sensing that things that are going on, the way you're coping with what's going on in your life is affecting your performance on the job. And it's really sapping your strength. So not only are you not, from their perspective, giving 110% on the job, they feel like you're also very low energy because of, whatever else is going on. Now, only you know what is reality. This is just their perspective. So just keep that in mind. Your reality doesn't have to be known by them. But maybe this reading will help you switch gears a little bit so that their perception turns around. All right, what I'm seeing over here, we've got 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, overdoing, investigation, and loss in reverse. They've not given up on you. They feel that you are a valuable asset to the company, to the job, to the role that you're in. They want to work with you. They want you to be happy. They are trying to figure out with this investigation card, they are trying to figure out what's going on with you, and how to help you turn it around. Not that they need to know your business, but I do get a sense that they want to be there for you. So I don't know if you and your boss maybe are friendly, outside of like boss-employee dynamic. But they genuinely want you to be happy at work and at home. And they want to see if there's something they can do to help turn things around for you and bring things back together. They want to make sure that you are not, they want to make sure you're not overdoing it on the home front, like in your personal life. And again, it doesn't seem to me like it's any of their business, personal opinion alert. But if it affects your job performance, I guess it is their business a little bit. And they just don't want to see, I feel genuinely that they care. It's not that they are being nosy or trying to control you. I genuinely feel like they care. And they want you to make better choices so that things do not get worse. In other words, whatever's going on in your life that has you tripped up a little bit, losing your job or getting demoted or something bad happening at work would only make it worse. And they know that. They don't want that to happen. But they do see you slipping. And that's a slippery slope is what I'm hearing. Like, just be careful. What I'm hearing is be careful what you talk about within earshot of your boss. So if you're talking about, if you're going out at night and whatever, at home, whatever problems you may have, you might want to keep some of that to yourself for the time being. Put your best foot forward at work. I'm hearing keep your light on, stay bright, stay energetic, stay open, work hard. And they're saying, and zip it about your personal life around your boss. Because it's creating impressions that aren't necessarily favorable. But again, I want to reiterate that your boss genuinely wants the best for you. I feel nothing but concern and that they truly like you and want you on the team. But something's got to change, for sure. Something's got to turn around. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. They're telling me you need to be seen as having a serious mindset when it comes to work. Don't be, and I'm not saying you are, but don't be frivolous. Don't talk about or glamorize your personal life at work, your problems, or your fun. Keep it work related, at least until this kind of blows over and changes. Okay. All right, I have a fortune cookie card for you with a final message. It says, society. It's interesting. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. So Spirit is not saying that you need to stop trying to enjoy yourself. What they're telling me is you just need to keep it separate from work. Just keep it separate from work. And you'll be fine. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for you. Like I said, short and quick, right to the point. I hope it helped, though. Feel free to drop me a message down in the comments if you have any thoughts about this or what's going on. I read all the comments, I reply, and if there's anything I can help with, I always at least try. And thanks for being here. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.